Hello everyone and welcome to Infused Transitions. I'm so glad that you're here. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new here, welcome. We're so glad that you've decided to join us. We hope that the video resonates with you and that you decide to not only give it that like and thumbs up, but also to subscribe and hit that notify bell so that you'll know when new content goes up. If this particular reading doesn't resonate with you, I invite you to go check out any of the other videos I have up. But we're glad you're here, and we're glad that you have found us and that you are joining us. Whenever you come across this video, this is the right time for you, but always take what resonates and leave the rest. For my returning viewers, thank you guys. I just really appreciate you being here and supporting me, supporting this channel, and supporting and doing your part in getting these messages out. I know a lot of times we think, it's not that important, it's not that big a deal, but actually it is, and it can be a really big deal for the other person or people who are finding it simply because of your participation. And so I just really appreciate that about each of you. So for those of you who are new, I am an intuitive reader, which means I may or may not relay messages that would be what you would find in the guidebooks for each deck, because I'm simply channeling. I'm not, it's not about what's in the book for me. That's just how I read. So yeah, I think that's it. We're just going to go ahead and jump in. So I was just going to sit here and have my morning cup of cocoa, and I thought, you know what? The first thing I do in the mornings with my cocoa is I always play with my cards. It's just what I do. It's what I enjoy. I love how it helps me to set the day. Whether that's for a heads up or a, oh, look for this. And then, now you can, respond instead of react kind of thing. Excuse me. I do want to say before I get started, I apologize if I suddenly need to put you on a pause or you hear dogs going crazy. I am pet sitting, a menagerie of animals. And so, yeah, it's possible that, there may be a few little interruptions here or there. So, okay, we're going to get started. We're just going to see, let's see. No, we're going to look at where you are now and where is it taking you. And then we're just going to expand on that. Okay. So utmost high of all that is, this is for the general reading for the general collective for those who are viewing this video, whether that is in real time or at a later date. So just ask that you give us those messages. Ensure that all of our tools are nice and clear and pure. Okay, so let's get a card here. Let's look at where are you now? Where are you now in your journey, in your energy, to be fair? Okay. And where is this taking you? Where is this taking you? Most high, where is this taking? Ooh, okay. A change in the wind. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, we have regeneration. Those lights, I'm sorry about that. All right. On the bottom of the deck, we have regeneration. So to be fair, this is where you are currently. And a change in the wind is where you're heading. Okay. To be fair, this can be so many different things. You take it how it resonates, apply it to you how it would apply to you personally. Okay, so we have the owl on top of the head here, on a cloud that is on top of the head. Are those hearts down there? Yeah. Okay, so we've got hearts and petals scattered along the bottom. I don't know if you can actually see that very well. We have the owl on the top, so we have owl wisdom. If this resonates with you, I would do a search for owl energy, owl spirit animal, totem animals, see what comes up, see if anything resonates with you. Same with the zebra. On the one scale, she has a fortune cookie. On the other scale is a pearl and an oyster. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it when I hold it up there, but there is a face in here in this particular deck, which is the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. There's a face in every card. And with this one, it's in her dress right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Okay. And we've got the fortune cookie. We have the oyster with the pearl. And I don't know if you can see it, but these scales are actually on a yoke that are across her shoulders. Some of you may feel burdened, like you're really working hard to keep things in a state of balance. For some of you, this is about standing and speaking for yourself. This may be about, one specific event, situation, or whatever with one person. And for others, this can be just kind of like in a general shifting. You're working on shifting and changing and learning to speak up for yourself in that general sense in your day-to-day life and all the different things that we deal with in a day, right? And again, don't forget, we do have that regeneration on the bottom of the deck. So, it is a process. Some of you may be looking for fairness, possibly in a verdict, possibly in a decision of some kind that could be a legal decision. It could be a decision of, what am I going to do about this or that, whatever it is. Excuse me, I had to get a drink. Okay. Yeah, it just, there's weighing of options. You're wanting to be fair about something and you're wanting to be treated fairly. So you're looking for a give and take. You're looking for a two-way street. You're looking for balance, obviously. Okay. And then we have winds of change. Zebra energy, if you're going to be looking it up, we do see the winds of change. Everything is moving. It looks like, things are blowing off in that direction. We do see that there is the moon up here at the top. So for those of you who are, tuned in with planets and that and things, you may want to look at that moon and see if whatever stage of the moon that is in, does that speak to you? Look, this may be a time when this change will come through for you. I also feel like too, it's like, so like in this picture, the zebra is carrying this house, right? I guess to me, it feels like, one, that you're getting support and assistance in some way, shape, or form, whether that's spiritual, whether that's people around you, whether that's a program, combinations, whatever that is for you, there's something supporting you, whether you realize it or not, whether you're aware of it or not. Something is supporting this change for you. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it looks like a little being sitting right there in the window. It's like they're observing this change. They're allowing this support to happen. They're allowing for this change to come forward and shift things for them, with them, through them. So I do feel like whatever this being fair about, it is going to bring about a change of some sort. It is a change that is being supported in some way, shape, or form. I was going to say the word guided came to me. Again, you may want to look up zebra energy and see if anything about that speaks to you, or zebra as a totem animal or a spirit animal. Okay. All right. This is I think this one is the Gilded Tarot. Yeah, this is the Gilded Tarot. Just so you know, this is the Gilded Royal Tarot. I don't know if I'm going to use all of them. And then this is the, oh shoot, the Something Spirit Tarot. I forgot. I will try to see if I can remember what that is as we move along. Okay, so let's get some more information. Okay, let's get some more information. This is, again, where we are. This is where we're heading. I didn't do where you've been only because for those of you who are new, may not know this, to me it is very useful to utilize the past to learn, oh, I see where that belief came from, right? When something comes up and we're working on it, we're working through it, sometimes it brings us clarity and understanding to be able to say, oh yeah, okay, or we'll go, I don't know, why would that even be here? Why is that, blah, blah, blah. Why am I like that? Why do I think that? Yada, yada, yada. It is human nature to want to know the why. For some of us, it's really strong. For others, not so much. But the bottom line is, I do believe the past is useful, but it's not some place for us to stay. It's not some place for us to constantly run back to. It's not a place for us to constantly blame for everything in our life. And the reason I say that is because, yes, it develops us, it plays a role in us, but it doesn't have to define us, for one. For two, it's important for us to update our perceptions, our looking glasses, our lenses of how we view ourselves, how we view life, our belief systems. It's important for these things to continue to grow, evolve, just as we do. Because if you think you're growing, evolving, but you're not changing your original beliefs, then you're really creating more illusions, in my opinion. So I feel like the past is useful, and it can be very useful, especially when we're trying to work through things. But it's not a place to sit there and use it with judgment or blame game or ruminating in it or staying stuck in it or just refusing to budge out of it. Okay? So that's why I'm starting here with this is where we are, this is where we're going. All right. So, Most High, let's get a better look at this to be fair. Can you give us more details about this to be fair? What is this? We're not going to take it, but we got the Four of Cups that wanted to make its appearance known. And in this particular deck, to me, the Four of Cups is this person sitting under the tree is aware of something, an offering, or something is either they're aware of something's coming in, something is changing, something's coming forward, or they may even be aware of what that is. And it's up to them. Are they going to get up and do something with that offering, or are they going to let it pass? Right? It's a choice. It's a decision. Free choice, free will. Okay, let's see. What else can you tell us about this to be fair, please? What else can you tell us about this to be fair? All right, we've got the Judgment. We have the Judgment card. The Three of Wands. Sorry, I have to keep it tipped because when I go straight, then all the lights from up above show here. Oh, isn't that nice? Lights up above. All right, Four of Wands. And the Strength card. And again, this is around the to be fair. And we do have regeneration. So for some, this could be something is being left behind. Something has been moved on from or will be moved on from. That the point in the process is to be moved on from. Others, it's moving towards something. Judgments is a new beginning. But it's also, to me, the Judgment is also about that time of review. So see, again, the past can be useful, but we don't want to judge it. We don't want to stay stuck in it, and we don't want to keep running to it to perceive everything in our life through the lenses from the past, because that's creating more and more illusion and imbalances. So the Judgment, to me, this is about reviewing things, but then it's also about a new beginning. The review is an opportunity to make different choices, right? Leaving the ones behind that just don't serve anymore. The choice has been made, this new direction has been chosen, and your back has been turned on these options that were back here. Again, whether this is where you are right now or what is coming for you, take it how it resonates, because everybody is in a different place, and this is a general reading. For some of you, this can be about going towards a union, because we have the Four of Wands. This can be about a union as in a job opportunity. This can be a place to live. This can be a collaboration. It can be a co-creation of something. It can be a business. It can be personal. It can be a love interest coming in. For some of you, you may already be a single parent, and it's about bringing another person in. For others, this could be about going towards union and, wanting to create a family. But again, we have the To Be Fair, and we have the Strength card. So to me, this is really and we have the Fool on the bottom of the deck. So to me, this is really talking about, it's going to be important to harness your passions, harness your emotions. Again, instead of getting stuck in the past and the blame and the ruminating and all of that stuff, harness the past, harness your emotions, harness what you've learned, harness your impulsivity so that these things work for you instead of being blown out of proportion or being allowed to run the show, right? For some of you, if you're walking away from this union and have chosen a new direction, you're wanting things to be worked out in a fair way for all parties. You may not think it's for all parties, but you're wanting something to be fair for you. But yeah, yeah. I personally feel like if something is fair for one, when you're talking about a group, if it's fair for one person, and this is not a blanket statement, to me, I never say never say always, whatever, but because there's always exceptions and things, but I kind of feel like if there is a fairness involved, that it'll work out. It'll work out eventually. That doesn't, yeah. That's just, I guess, another whole topic. But the bottom line is you're hoping for something fair. For those of you who are looking for or heading towards a union, you're wanting something to be fair this time. You feel like, I'm a good person. I've done my work. I'm doing my work, so on and so forth. I'm wanting something that is going to bring me joy. Hold on just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had to go make sure that there wasn't a argument brewing among the animals. And I apologize if you can hear that bird going crazy. Okay, so yeah, you're looking forward. You're wanting things to be fair. You're wanting things to be different this time around. But there is an opportunity here to learn from take what you've learned from the past, right? Like, what you don't want. So what is your list of non-negotiables? What is your list of, these are the things I definitely do want. These are the things that, no, this is not negotiable. If this is it, they can just keep walking. And that's true whether it's a business arrangement or a family arrangement or the potential for a family. Yeah, just really wanting things to be fair this go round. All right. Winds of change. A change in the wind. Let's see what's happening here with this. Most High, can you give us some more about this, please? Thank you. Oh, wow. Surprise. We're going to give you a whole bunch. All right. So we have the Page of Cups, the Devil in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Moon in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is weird because I actually don't have any of my cards in reverse. I shouldn't say weird, but I mean, they're meant to come out in reverse. And you have the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Wind of Change though, but here's the thing. You're being given a brand new opportunity. This could be a very emotional one. It could be just a heartfelt one. It could be one that is fulfilling something from a heart wish, if you will. Like we can have a logical wish, but we can also have a heart wish. But you're being given, offered an opportunity of some sort is being brought in for you. To me, because all of this is in reverse, all right, you've got the Devil in reverse, we have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we have the Moon. This to me is, and again, I'm an intuitive reader, so it may not be what is in the books. So, you know, if you're looking for a reader who does everything by the book, I'm not your reader. That's just how it is. To me, because these are all in reverse, this is saying, because it's a change in the wind, I would say that it's saying the time of all of that it's clearing away. So the blockages that were happening, we do have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and we have the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Could have been a third party situation, but and again, because we have the Moon here with the Devil and this Knight of Swords in reverse, I would say there would be a lot of secrecy happening. There would be betrayals happening. But things came to the light. Things came up and, you know, it was like, okay, we're walking away from this. And this time I want things, this new go round, I want things to be fair. The healing, this may be an old situation, but it could be that the work you've been doing has now blowing this out so that it's not something you know, we don't want to carry that stuff in our vibration, right? Because we call in what we carry in our vibration. We're going to find a match for it. So if you're not wanting to repeat things of the past, then it's important to do the work so you can change your frequency and your vibration into something higher and better, right? Because then that's what we call in. We've got the Eight of Pentacles here also in reverse. And to me, this is saying, again, all of this is being moved out and moved away. You're being given a new offer. And this Eight of Pentacles, I don't know if you can see it in here or not, but this money and the wisdom and the books, it's got cobwebs all over it. This to me would imply that there has been heavy energies at play that have kept either money or money opportunities or creativity or wisdom and knowledge in the dust, literally dusty, blocked, stagnant, not moving. I mean, you could be working on it. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's just not working. Boy, can I speak to that. But we also have here on the bottom of the deck, you have the Three of Cups, reasons to celebrate. You have the Six of Wands, again, a victory. This is a victory. And look at this. You also have the Death card. So this is, yeah, the ending. You know, I mean, if you want to lay it all out, it would be, yeah, you've got reasons to celebrate. You've got a victory and you have an ending, which is bringing you a new beginning. So the ending of all that garbage underneath is bringing this reasons to celebrate. We also see on the bottom, from here, we have a new opportunity, a new offering. This can be someone from your past in this lifetime. Don't worry if you're sitting here going, oh my gosh, no, I don't want that person. I don't want anybody I've been with. Can be past life. So it could be somebody that you have not even met yet in this reality or in this lifetime. It could, again, also be, though, it could be you have options coming your way. Change of wind, in the wind, right? You could be having an opportunity here, an offering for a job, for a collaboration, for a new friend, a new community, a new place to live, a new love interest, you know, a new best friend, you know, whatever that is for you. It could be a combination. And yeah, it's, you know, no more of that. You're leaving that behind. You're leaving that behind. All right. We're going to, where did they go? Here they are. All right. We're going to, this is the Carolyn Miss Archetypal deck. And we're just going to ask, like, what archetype, we're going to get 2 for each side. One that is a challenge for you at this time in how you're experiencing that archetype, and one that would support and assist you to bring forward. Okay. All right. All right. So let's get one over here first. Let's go with what is the one that we're operating in that is just not helping us. What is the archetype that is being operated in that is just not helping them? The one to watch out for, to move into, they're in the, as humans look at it, negative of it, and they want to move to the positive of it. Sorry, it's a big deck. Okay, thank you. So Angel, all right, and the shadow attribute of this. So this is the one that is being practiced that is not helpful at this time. So you're wanting to shift it from operating in this one in the shadow to being in the light for this. And it makes total sense when we're talking about things, to be fair. So the shadow aspects or attributes of the angel, this is about acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. So, you know, whether this is being done intentionally or it's being done subconsciously, a lot of times, there's just so much psychologically speaking, emotionally speaking, et cetera, that, you know, we can convince ourselves, well, I didn't do anything. You know, when things go south, when things go north, when things are great, when things are bad, when things are in between, whatever that is, we all play a role. Whether it is done with intention or unconsciously, the outcome happens, right? So whether you are knowing it or not knowing it, there's this, you need to own your stuff. You need to own, sorry if this offends you, but I always say, you know, own your own shit. You know, you need to own your own shit. It's not somebody else's responsibility to own up to your stuff for you. Neither is it your responsibility to own up and take on other people's shit. That's theirs to deal with. It's not yours. So yeah, there's a need to take an honest, non-judging look at yourself and say, okay, where am I not being truthful with myself? Where am I acting like I'm just the innocent little victim, but I played a role in this. What was my role? And again, non-judgment. You know, you want things to be fair, well, then you have to step up to the plate also. And it's not, you know, it's not about whether they are or not. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. This is about you owning your own shit. This is about you. If you want change, you're going to have to own your stuff. And how are you going to work through your stuff if you don't own it? How are you going to work through your stuff if you refuse to even look at it to begin to understand what was my role in this? How did I bring this apart? What was my part in this that was creating the imbalance for myself within first and foremost, which again is rippled out and it's displayed, right? The light attribute of this is helping those in need with no expectation of return. But I really am very strongly feeling that the focus here is, you know, just like we said, what is not working for us right now. There is a need to truly own your stuff. There's no other way to say it. It's important to own your stuff. If you want to create change, you want to regenerate in a way that is healthy and is going to move you forward in a healthy way. If you don't want to repeat of all of this garbage, then something has to be done that is different, and that means owning your shit. There's just no other way to put it. You're going to have to own your shit. All right, so what archetype can we move into that... Okay, I'm going to take this, but that's not what I wanted to ask. I'll read that one to you in a minute. What archetype do we utilize now to support and assist us through this of where we are? What archetype do we want to call in? Do we want to engage to move through this? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's too many. Come on. No, that's too many. That's too many. I'm wanting just one card. Just one. Thank you. Shapeshifter. Okay, so the one that fell out that I was saying, ooh, okay. All right, the light attribution of this is determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with fresh eyes. So yeah, when we refuse to acknowledge our own stuff, when we refuse to own our shit, when we refuse to work through it and do this in a healthy way, right? It ages us. This stuff under here ages us, right? And unless we're going to own our stuff and start making healthy, aligned choices, we're just going to create more of the same. So it is important to, It's not just about owning your stuff. It's about changing the quality of your vibration, changing the quality of your life, changing the quality of your future. By determination, yeah, to remain young in mind, body, spirit. This isn't from a vain perspective. It really does lighten you up. And I mean, I know from some of my clients, you guys that are here that watch, and thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. You guys know from things that we've talked about and we've worked through that the higher and higher you're able to clean and clear up and raise your vibration and your frequency, the more you feel good, the more you think well, the more you experience being lighter in heart, in mind, and in body. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. That's just how it is. All right. And then the one that came out with what can we shift into that is really going to help us, we got the shape shifter. The light attribute is skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. The shadow of this is projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. So you're just going to want to be aware that you're not, you don't slip into projecting, right? And just self-serving. In a very selfish kind of way that is just going to create imbalance for you and things you're not going to want. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness. This is about flexibility, not rigidity. This is about looking within, just like I said, owning your shit. So this is about going within. This is about looking at things without judgment, right? You're just wanting the discernment to gain understanding of yourself and healing, to heal what comes up for you so that you can truly process it, heal it, release it, and move on in a higher frequency and vibration. Different levels of consciousness. So there are things in the subconscious that have been at play. All we can do at that point, you're wanting to invite that subconsciousness to bring this stuff down to your conscious level so that you are able to heal and process. Some people need guidance and help through that. Whatever that looks like for you, go find that if that's what you need. And ability to see potential in everything. To me, this is not about being, you know, the negative Nancy, the Debbie Downer. Sorry if there's any Debbies or Nancys. That's just a cliche and a saying here in the States. It's nothing personal. It's not, you know, it's not about having that pessimistic perception. And another cliche or saying that I like and I use from time to time is, it's not about being that ostrich and burying your head in the sand and refusing to look at it. I mean, you can do that, of course, free choice, free will, that's your option. But if that's your choice, then don't expect anything to change, because it's not going to. All right. All right, so on this side, what is an archetype that we need to make sure, what archetype are we, for those who are in this, what archetype are they in that's not serving them? And for those who are heading in this direction, what archetype is not serving them? What archetype is not going to serve them? What are they in, or what's their default that they go to that is just not going to help them? Ooh, that was loud in this situation over here, in this change. A Fool. All right. So we asked about what's not going to help you. So we have the Fool. Okay. In the shadow attributes, using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So, I mean, that says it all. When, you know, when we use humor to wound, right? This is when we do this to ourselves as well as doing this to others, okay? When we say things that are just mean and rude and we're cutting somebody down, we're cutting them. And then we go, oh, I was just kidding. Don't get upset. I was just kidding. No, that's not cool. That's not kidding. That is something you truly, honestly feel. But here's the thing. Instead of judging yourself and shaming yourself and feeling guilty about that, and instead of speaking that to wound, cut down, hurt somebody else, think about that, okay? Take in the temperance, temper that, you know, that tongue, that impulsivity. Go someplace else, you know, walk away from that. I need to be by myself right now because I just, you know, or, oh, you know, whatever you need to do. Communicate, extricate yourself from that, and then go process that. Okay, this is what I wanted to say to him. Why do I want to say that? Okay, I wanted to say A, B, C. Why did I want to say A? Well, because blah, 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 blah. And this is how we work through our processes, right? These are your steps. I mean, this is you owning your shit, you know, okay? You are guiding yourself to go through and have deeper understanding of yourself. And the more we keep following that through, we can discover, okay, and why, so why do I think that? Why do I do? Okay, because I experienced, because every time, blah, 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 blah. You know, we can really learn a lot from ourselves if we would just listen to ourselves, if we would just ask ourselves. And again, through discernment, not judgment. Okay, all right. So now I see what I need to work on. I see what I need to release. I realize this is a belief that's just not serving me, or beliefs, right? It is a process. And then the other part about that is denying your emotional truth. Again, the ostrich with his head in the sand. That's not going to help you at all. Look at that, face down. Yep, ostrich in the sand. I'm not going to look at it. I don't want to know if it's, you know, kind of like with the little kids when they play hide and seek. Well, if I can't see you, you can't see me, you know, or they can stand right in front of you and in their mind, it's like, well, they can't see me. And it's like, yeah, I can, right? It takes guts. It takes strength. It takes being brave and courageous to make a difference and to look at ourselves. But it starts with us. The light attribute of this is moving out of this and into the light attributes. It's fearlessly revealing emotions. Fearlessly, I would say more it's about courageously and bravely revealing emotions. Because I don't know about you, but I've had some pretty intense emotions that I have had to deal with that I was scared to go through that stuff. But I did. And it wasn't being fearless. It was about being courageous, being brave. And it was about a drive to change my life, to make things better, to do something different, to be proactive, to learn how to respond in a way that is fair to me and is supporting and loving to me, because then that's what I'm giving out to everyone else, is being supportive and loving and fair. Even for those people that we may sit and go, I don't want to be loving to them. Well, that's something you need to work on. Look at that. But the point is, to me, it's more about bravery and being courageous for, with, and through ourselves to face our emotions. And this is about helping people to laugh at the absurdity and the hypocrisy of things. So again, it's, you know, humor can be a wonderful thing if it's experienced and carried out from a healthy perspective. Okay. All right. What archetype would be a really good one for them to call in or to utilize if they already have it, to help them through this part and to come out victoriously in this victory? All right. Okay. We have the Seeker on the bottom of the deck. So the light attribute of this is a thirst for wisdom and truth wherever they are. So yeah, again, you're looking for the truth of yourself. You're looking for the truth in your emotions, the truth in situations, and the truth in you. What is your truth? And don't be surprised if it's messy at first. You know, it usually is for most of us. And it's something that we work towards to change. It's the process. It doesn't happen like that. Not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying it's not probable for most of us. All right. The attribute or the archangel, or oh my goodness, archetype. I'm sorry. The archetype to move into or to call in to help you get through this part is, yes, moving into the light part of the Fool, the light attribute for the Seeker. We got the Bully, and a lot of people are going, what, the Bully? What is good about being a bully? This is about highlighting your tendency to intimidate others. Those cutting words where you're using, you know, humor, or just your words not with humor, but where you are cutting into others to, I'm going to cut them down to size, or you know that you can say the exact things that are going to cut them to the quick. This is bullying, right? Helps you to confront the inner fears that bully you. So highlighting your tendency to intimidate others, again, tempering your impulsivity, tempering your temper, tempering your passions, your out of control emotions, or where you just let the emotions run the show. They run your tongue, they run your choices, they run your decisions, they run your life. And it's time to go, nope, I'm in control. I honor and I respect my emotions. I allow myself to feel, yes, of course, but I'm not allowing them to go haywire and just, you know, and then sit there and go, oh, but I can't. No, right? It's owning our shit. So owning where you use your words or your whatever to intimidate others. It's not necessarily your words, but anywhere where you're intimidating others, it's time to face that. And again, with discernment and non-judgment, to process that. What's at the root of those things? What are the roots of all of this? What are the beliefs around that, so that you can clean that up and clear that out? And then helping you to confront your own inner fears that bully you. Again, where we refuse to look. If we're going to be that ostrich and put our head in the sand, how are we going to move out of all of these inner fears that are just egging us on to be out of control and out of balance? So it really is about facing yourself and deciding, you know, do I want something different? And if I do, am I going to do the work? Am I going to own my shit? So anyways, that's what I have for you guys. Let's see. Let's bring out, you know what, we're going to do this. Because, you know, again, this is, it's not easy work. Okay, we have Cheryl Richardson self-care cards. Okay. It is important to be honest with yourself. It is important to be firm sometimes with ourselves, but it is also important to have self-love, self-acceptance, self-care. And this is truly getting to a place of being able to accept ourselves, you know, challenges and all, flaws and all, however you want to label that, look at it, word it. But it's really getting to a place of being able to accept ourselves with that, not in a sense of, well, this is just how I am, and I guess they're just going to have to, you know, love it or leave it. I don't really care. No, that's not what I mean by self-acceptance. What I'm talking about is simply the whole, okay, this is where I'm at, and I don't like this about myself, but now I'm doing the work. I'm owning my shit. I'm processing stuff. And I love myself, accept myself for where I'm at. And I know I'm moving forward, right? That's a very different feeling and vibration from, you know, oh, well, so sad. This is who I am. I can't change. And they're just going to have to love it or leave it. Very different feelings, very different vibrations and energies there. So how can we best support and help ourselves? How can we best support and help ourselves? What for now? For this now, and then we'll ask for over here. Clearing. Yep. See? Clear the clutter. Own your shit so you can clear it out and move it on, get it out. When in doubt, throw it out. So yes, this is literally about cleaning up your space. But to me, this is about cleaning up your space internally and externally. So your own world, your bedroom, your house, whatever that looks like for you, your she shed, your he shed, I don't care, whatever that is for you. This is about decluttering, cleaning up, clearing out, but it's also very, very important to do this on a spiritual level, a mental, emotional level. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. This is for where they're at now. This is for where they're at now. Okay. We've got priorities. Taking our time. Okay, and look behind her. That's water behind her. And there's a wave that's coming in, but it's not like a horrendous wave. And it's like, this is about, again, taking your time. This isn't about, oh, I'm going to go in and change everything all at once. It's a process. Taking the time to nurture yourself, taking the time to get grounded, to get connected, to pamper yourself, whatever that looks like for you. You can't get to the ocean and go into the salt water. Okay, create it in your bathtub. Baking soda and Epsom salts. Baking soda and Epsom salts. Do yourself a nice warm soak, enough to get your pores opened up and pull out all of those toxins. The baking soda cleans up your aura and your energy. The sea salt pulls out the toxins. You know, they say don't stay in any more than 15-20 minutes because you want to stay in long enough to pull it out. You don't want to stay in there and soak it longer because then it starts to pull it back in again. So being mindful, having some downtime, sit with some candles and a type of music that is very calming and soothing for you. Priorities. This is something to be a priority for you where you are now. Get your priorities straight. When you know what's important, saying no gets much easier. So instead of taking on things and just creating more imbalances for yourself, owning your stuff also includes not owning other people's stuff. Owning where you keep taking on things that are not for you, because this just continues to add to the dysfunction, the imbalances, et cetera, that you have within that you're trying to clean up and clear out, decluttering, clearing. All right, so get your priorities laid out for you. Self-respect, what was I saying? You know, the self-love, self-acceptance, self-respect, self-loyalty, self-investment, self-value, self-worth. I mean, there's so many self you can put in front of that. This is talking about self-respect, okay? Respect yourself. You're the best judge of what's right. Exactly. You know you better than anybody else, and you know what you need and or want better than anybody else. It's just a lot of times our own refusal to look at things, refusal to process things can get in the way of our being able to be our own best supporter. So having your self-respect for yourself. And if you don't respect yourself, again, start there. Why do I not respect myself? What are the beliefs? What are, what is it that I'm holding? What emotions am I running away from? It's a process. Okay. All right. So, and what can we be in over here to best support ourselves when they get over to this side, or for those who are currently in this energy over here of where it's taking them? Okay, let's get a few more, please. Oh, yep, thank you. We got two. Let's get one more. Yep, thank you. All right. I love these cards. All right, we're going to put them in the order that they came out. First one we got is Revelation. Listen to your life. Listen to your life. Do you hear that? Your life. These are things that, again, that's where taking a look back can be very helpful for where we are. How did I get where I am? Oh, okay, yep, I see this from childhood. I see that from when I was a teen, this when I was a young adult, this from when I, decided to get married, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Again, it's not about staying there. It's not about spending years talking about it. It's about just identifying, understanding it, working through it, processing it, letting it go, and healing. Okay? Listen to your life. The right path will reveal itself. The path is there, but she's going to have to deal with the water, all those emotions. Water represents emotions. She's going to have to deal with the emotions if she's going to get to where she wants to be over here on the other side. It's just how it works. Next one is wisdom. Let go of the need to control. Oh my gosh, this is one that I work on all the time. For me, this is not a one and done thing. So I get it. Let go of the need to control. Trust in the wisdom of the divine path where you're being led. Let go of the need to control everything. When we get into that energy, and again, I speak from my own experiences, we muck things up. We muck it up. We get in Spirit's way of how they're trying to help us. The universe can hand us stuff. We're like, no, that wasn't what I asked for. Just move along. And it's like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? Because that could have led to this, and that would have led to that, and that, you know what I mean? Yeah, let go of control issues. And the last one is love. Choose love. Let your love become a powerful force for change. Loving yourself, self-love, self-respect, self-worth, self-value, self-acceptance, self-care, self-love. Letting love be the change. Choose love. Let your love become a powerful force for change. Okay, and then we're just going to get one for each side over here. And again, this is Cheryl Richardson. Sorry, my camera is all at a different angle. I'm in a different spot and everything, different location, and it's messing me up. My daily affirmation cards. All right, let's get one for over here, please. One more. Ah, that's why. Okay, one more. Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck. I am patient with my needs, kind with my words, and respectful of my soft places. Definitely one there. Okay. Let's get for over here on this side of where they currently are. Let's get one for where they currently are. Ooh. Actually, and this one was emotional health. This one is spiritual health, and it says, I notice the beauty of nature every day, and it feels feeds my soul in delight and delicious ways. So for some of you, getting out in nature may be an important aspect, a very healing aspect for you. Yeah, nature can be amazing in its healing. Can we get one more, please? Let's get one more. Oh, thank you. This is prosperity. Abundance flows into my life in surprising and miraculous ways every day. Now, if you feel that any of these resonate with you, then, pause the video and, write them down. Stick them somewhere for you to see them and repeat them to yourself. Even if it's just for a couple of days or for a while, whatever you feel, whatever resonates with you. All right, let's get some for over here for where they are, where this is all taking them, or for those who are currently in this over here. All right. Oh, we got work and we have environment, which would have come this way. Okay. So the first one is environment. I let go of all I no longer love, need, or use. I adore space. Look at that. See? Confirmation. There is a need to, I don't like to use the word need, but so there is a opportunity here to best support yourself by cleaning up, clearing out, decluttering. Okay. That's going to help you where you are, and it's going to help you when you get where you're going. So you see, that is something that is in both. So it doesn't matter where you're at or if you're in between. Continuing the process of cleaning up and clearing out. It's a journey. This one is about work, and it's got, my career is bursting with opportunities to express my creativity and my passion. And can we get one more for this side? Wow. Okay. I guess we're getting two more. First one is work. Second one is relationships. I am focused, organized, and easily able to honor the priorities that need my attention. Repeat. Priorities. And again, so decluttering, clearing out, yes, physically, your environment, but mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically, intuitively, cleaning up and clearing out. And priorities are going to be a theme that would be beneficial for you to carry out throughout. Once you start your journey, these are things that continue to be supporting roles. Relationships, we have, I honor and protect my sensitivity. And again, this is about self-love, self-care, self-honoring, self-respect, right? Not about taking on other people's stuff, not being guilted into it, not sentencing ourselves to doing that, right? Honoring and protecting your sensitivity, yourself. If you are taking on things that interfere with you in a way that's not healthy, well, then you're disrespecting yourself. You're just throwing everything all off for yourself. And you will get revelations. There will be more things that are going to come to you along the way. And again, that's just part of the process. Okay, guys, I think this is where we're going to leave it at. I thank you so much for being here. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please don't forget to hit that like button, to share, subscribe, and hit the bell. Those things are important to YouTube, and they help me, they help the channel, and you're also helping other people, because there are others out here that could use this information and use this message, and know they're not alone, and they're not the only one that deals with these kinds of things. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Until next time, talk to you soon. Bye.